Hello and welcome to episode 24 of Good Game Well Played, the ABC's only show about esports and the nerds who play them. My name's Hingers and today on the show we'll be previewing Dreamhack and the League of Legends Grand Final, so let's get to the news. And we start with contract drama happening over in Europe. According to Richard Lewis, writing for Breitbart.com, it's been revealed that some Fnatic players have refused to sign contracts that appear to give Fnatic power of attorney over their players. While Fnatic's League of Legends and Dota 2 squads have apparently agreed to sign the contracts, their CSGO team refused the terms, which clearly give Fnatic rights to, quote, an irrevocable, unconditional and exclusive license to use his, that is the player's, personal image rights, and also irrevocably appoints Fnatic to be his attorney in matters relating to intellectual property. Power of attorney agreements are not unheard of in sports, and can be helpful in that they allow representatives to deal with things like media releases and contracts on a player's behalf. Where the Fnatic contract differs significantly from standard agreements is that they use the word irrevocably. This would mean that players were unable to regain their own intellectual property rights, maybe ever, which is terrifying and also legally dubious. Following on from player complaints, Fnatic are said to be redrafting new contracts for their players. Staying with CSGO, and Dreamhack Cluj kicks off this weekend in Romania. 16 teams comprising 8 legends and 8 challengers will be vying for $250,000 US in prize money. Swedes Fnatic were dominant throughout the middle part of the year with strong wins in Pro League and at S01E24 Cologne. However, they have recently faltered with bronze placings at PGL in Bucharest and the ESEA Invitational in Dubai.
That is rare. That's something we don't get to see very often.
No, that is a smackdown on the best team in the world. And
for my mind, the favourites coming into this week are probably Team Solo Mid. The Danes went through the PGL Championship Season 1 finals unbeaten at the start of October and are in strong form heading into Dreamhack. We'll report back on the winners and all the drama next week. The League of Legends World Championships continue, with Brussels playing host to the semi-finals round last weekend. It was a Europe v Korea affair. Tournament favourites SKT1 faced off against Origin, while Cluj Tigers were up against Fnatic after all the Chinese and North American teams had dropped out of the competition. The first semi-final saw SKT1 deploy their reserves, picking EasyHoon to mid lane over Faker for the start of the series, the first time we'd seen him play in the tournament. The Europeans put up a fight as Origin got closer to beating SKT1 than anyone else had in Worlds. They were the first team in the competition to take a Tier 2 tower from SKT1, and also were the first team to score a Baron against them. But it was not enough. The Koreans dominated play, taking a series of dragons in the mid to late game before winning the first game and deflating Origin on, broadly speaking, their home turf.
And they're 1 game of 3 in the way to the finals.
Origin managed to score first blood in the second game. However, SKT1 then took an early lead and comfortably took the whole game. With 2 victories under his belt, EasyHoon was subbed out for Faker, and the Europeans never stood a chance against the refreshed and calculating SKT1, took the series 3-0 and move on to the grand finals next week. Congratulations, SKT1!
You can hear the chants of SKT coming out from the crowd.
It was a similar story in the second semi-final. Both Cluj Tigers and Fnatic had looked very strong in the lead-up. The first game was the closest, a 43-minute slugfest averaging a kill a minute. Cluj Tigers clawed back Fnatic's gold lead by winning a series of team fights, culminating in a disastrous bout for Fnatic in the 42nd minute. The quad kill opened up Fnatic's defenses and the first game fell in Cluj's favour soon thereafter.
Cluj Tigers will pick up their first victory.
The Europeans seemed exhausted from the first game and fell behind quickly in game 2. They rallied midway through the game to stage part of a comeback, but fell short. While in game 3, Fnatic took an early gold lead, but as the game built, Cluj were unstoppable, and in the 30th minute, the kill count was 24-7 in their favour, taking the game and the series 3-0.
And you can't help but be happy for the Cluj Tigers.
Cluj Tigers will face SKT1 in Berlin this weekend. Hey, here's my grand final prediction. SKT1 are gonna dominate these Cluj scrubs. Cluj Tigers, more like noob tigers, am I right? Yeah! Best of luck to both teams or whatever. Before I get out of here, I wanted to mention that Good Game are going to be at PAX in Melbourne this weekend. Nick Boy is making an episode of Pocket live on stage, and all of us, that is myself, Hex, Barjo, Goose, and Nick Boy, we're going to be doing a signing as well as a few AMAs. So if you're heading to PAX and want to come say hi or ask a question, please do. I'll also be doing a few comedy things over the 3 days that I'm sure you can find details about if you're at all interested. That's it for this week. As always, let us know what's coming up in your scene, and we'll see you next week. Hingers out! See ya!